An empty retail aisle is the most visible sign of a failing business. It's a vacuum most owners feel an urgent need to fill. The reflexive response is to slash prices. We put 50% off signs in the window, hoping a lower price will force shoppers back through the doors. But aggressive discounting often masks the actual cause of the silence. It risks training shoppers to only value your brand when it's at its cheapest, eroding your margins without fixing why they stayed away in the first place. While factors like product-market fit or location are important, a quiet store is often the result of a specific breakdown in promotion. We can identify this breakdown by looking for 4 missing pillars in the retail strategy. For a promotion to work, it has to function as a sequence. It's a series of 4 distinct mechanisms that must operate at the same time to move a shopper from curiosity to a sale. To restore traffic, we need to move beyond pricing and perform a diagnosis on each of these 4 stages. The first point of failure is the awareness gap. This is the most basic requirement: visibility. A physical storefront or a digital app has to occupy a space on the consumer's radar before they can even consider a transaction. If a potential customer doesn't know you exist, you aren't just losing a sale, you are effectively non-existent in their marketplace. Even when a customer is aware of you, they may hesitate. They know you exist, but they don't know enough to act. This is the information gap. The second pillar involves providing specific product information. You have to actively answer the questions that prevent a customer from committing to a purchase. Providing this data neutralizes that doubt. It provides a clear path for the shopper to move past their initial hesitation. This shift is psychological. When a shopper feels they have enough information to understand the value and the risks, they're more likely to move forward. Without awareness and information, the customer's journey ends before it begins. The store remains empty because the bridge to the consumer was never built. However, even an informed customer can remain stagnant. This is the trial gap, where inertia keeps the shopper from making their first actual purchase. The third pillar, product trial, focuses on giving a new shopper a specific, immediate reason to experience the brand. This overcomes switching costs, the mental and financial effort a person spends when they leave their usual habits to try something new. But getting them in the door once isn't enough. If a one-time buyer never returns, you have a retention gap, described as a leaky bucket. The fourth pillar is customer retention. This mechanism turns a single transaction into a repeat relationship, looping the customer back. High retention rates increase a customer's lifetime value, making the initial cost of acquiring them more efficient over the long term. While a trial offer gets a customer through the door, retention strategies keep them there, creating a stable cycle of repeat business. A successful promotion requires all 4 of these pillars: awareness, information, trial, and retention to function as one interlocking system. When these gaps are closed, the store begins to fill. The quiet is replaced by people who know and trust the brand. The store becomes an active environment where employees and customers are consistently engaged. This activity is the result of applying these 4 pillars in sequence, rather than relying on a single round of price cuts. Mastering retail promotion means managing the entire timeline of a customer, from the moment they first see your name to the day they become a regular shopper.